Guys, it's Namaste back at it again with yet another video. Hopefully we can go right on through with this video. This is my library haul. I hope to film my physical TBR that I already bought, but intentionally this is my library haul for let's see, October and November, and all of this is stuff I'm going to read between these 2 months. The other books I'm going to order hasn't come in yet, so I'll film another video based on the books that I actually physically bought, because I want to annotate some things, okay? First thing, the third book of Before the Devil Breaks You. I recently read I finished reading the first book sometime this month, and I finished reading the second book this month, so now I'm on to the third book. Holy shit, I love this so much. It's so creepy. I love the audiobook. Like, the second book was kind of sad a little bit, but yeah. The next thing we have is The Wife Between Us by Sarah Paxson and Gira Hendricks. Like, I read the other book, so I'm going to like read oh yeah, the other book was Anonymous Girls, and I think I gave that one 3.5 stars. There were some parts that were predictable, but I love the writing, so that's what I'm gonna continue. The next few books is the graphic novels of the Game of Thrones. Do I really have to explain Game of Thrones? Because at this point we already know. Don't come in here in my chat with like spoilers, because I already know so much already based on the books that I haven't read yet but got spoiled anyway for it. And other things, and Twitter and fucking Twitter. My God. Next we have the Let Me Lie, and also I See You by Claire McIntosh. Holy shit, I love them. I love her so much, and her writing. Like, I have a feeling that all of these, just like her other books, are going to be a slow burn, and I can't wait to like really get into it. Like, she had me shook the last book. I'll link the video down below, but yeah. I also have the Naruto series. I actually have volume 3 in my car, but I have volumes 3 all the way to 6. I just finished reading volume 2 this month, so there's that. I also finished reading Witches by, oh my gosh, what's her name? Because the thing is, they didn't have her name on the first book either. I think it's Elizabeth something, but y'all remember the show. I finished reading the first book, and I plan to read the other ones as well as watch the show sometime this by the end of the year. So yeah, there's a lot of books in this series. Actually, I probably won't get to it by the end of the year, but I at least want to finish reading them, most of them, by between these 2 months. So of course, and fucking Stephen King. So I have Lizzie Stories by Stephen King. I don't know much about it besides about this woman whose husband died. Now she's like cleaning out his stuff, and like there's some creepy stuff. Basically Stephen King has a way of making things scary. And the thing is, I have never in my life read anything by Stephen King, even though I just bought one of his famous books, It, even though I've been spoiled for some of that too. A non-fiction book is Prince, The Last Interview. This is brand new. I can't wait to read this. I only made it until like the introduction, obviously, but I can't wait to finish reading this. This is a very short read, so hopefully I'll be able to get done nice and quickly. Of course, you got The Rage of Dragons. I still have this book. I know I need to like return it and then like renew it, but I hope to get through it hopefully by the end of November, or probably towards the beginning half of November. I also have The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. I've been trying to get into a lot of grim reads, so hopefully I'll be able to get through it. I know that there's a lot of unlikable characters in there, but yeah, that's how it is. Next thing you know, I have Pretty Girls by Corinne Slaughter. At this point, I'm going to like read damn near every Corinne Slaughter. I love that woman so much, okay? I also have the physical book, but I also want to like read along while I listen and like pause and like annotate and everything. So there's that. I know this is gonna be mad brutal, like she always is. Then I have Little Darlings by Malene Golding. This was another book that I meant to read earlier, like probably 2 months ago, but I didn't get to it. I know this is like some kind of like Grimm's retelling a bit, or has elements of that, because like twins go missing and then they get returned, but it's not really the twins, and there's like this creepy woman. Anyway, there's a lot of weird stuff going on. I also have the the Empire of Sand by Tasha Suri. This is the first book of a series. I'm this deep into it. I think I'm deeper because of the audiobook, but either way, for now, I'm this deep into it. I like it. I only picked it up because I need a distraction from, the David Bott trilogy by, S.A. Chakraborty. And since I'm obsessed with that series, I'm hoping to find a replacement until the third book comes out, because I'm obsessed. So this is going to occupy my time. Hopefully it's good. I don't know why, but I'm not that into it now. So we'll see. We'll see by the end of the book. Who knows? It's probably one of those books where, you get halfway in, things start picking up for you, and there's like, holy shit, I actually like it. So another book I'm going to read is called The Night Film, by where is she? Oh, Marisha Crystal. Yeah, The Night Film. So I actually started reading this book last year, and I stopped for some odd reason. I don't know what stopped me, maybe because other books interested me at the time, but yeah, I hope to get back into it because I actually got the audiobook for that. And let's go right in. And I know it's kind of creepy, and I think there's like little bits of supernatural elements to it, but we'll see. Like I said in my other video, I'm continuing on with the Red Rising trilogy / other books, because I know that there's more books that takes place 10 years afterwards. Like, it was my mistake of like reading like I think a blurb of the fourth book, so I know what kind of happens. I know what happens to like the main character, but I want to read to see how he got there. So yeah, that's like my fault for ruining it for my damn self. So I got the second book, and I'm going to show you guys the books that aren't physically there. So hopefully the screen recorder works. Otherwise, I'll just take screenshots. But I got a few ebooks that I'll get into. Okay, I'll be right back. So this is actually my ebook part of this video. Let me start with the books that I've already started reading, and that is Wonder. I'm 31% into this book, and it's a standalone by Christina C. Jones. It has an Alice in Wonderland retelling bits, and when you read it, you'll see bits and pieces of it. This is actually a dystopian novel. I wish I knew that going in. I actually got recommended this book by oh my goodness, Oshalay from Oshi Reads. She loves this book, so I was like, let me start going into it. If only I knew this was a dystopian. And I think that's why it's taking me so long to read this book, because my God, I don't like dystopian. It doesn't matter how good it is, I just don't like it for some odd reason. Even though like dystopian has subgenres, I'm sure I'm being a hypocrite in some areas, but I don't know, dystopian takes me out. But it's very interesting. And there's that. So there's that too. The Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I know so many people are into this. A lot of book clubs, including Barnes and Nobles, they have a book club based on it. That's by the end of the year. Actually, no, not by the end of the year. The end of this month. So I already read like the first part. So now I'm on like chapter 1. So hopefully I'll be able to finish to read it so I can like catch all the live streams and everything. So far I like it. I really want to know exactly why she felt, I don't know, why she thought that she got away with everything. So I'm really interested to see how it is. Um, this is actually probably going to be the one Leo Bardugo book that I might actually like because, in all honesty, I'm not really into her books. So this is her first adult. I'm excited. Um, did I mention the Gentleman Bastard series and how, of course, I'm in like the first book and I got like a whole bunch of I got like a few chapters left before I ended up going to to Red Seas. So I'm at Interlude, the White Iron Conjurers, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. So far I feel like this is like a solid maybe 3 stars, okay? Next I got Last Wish by Anderson. You know what? I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Basically, here's the author's name, like right there. Okay, that's the author. I am going to screw up his name, but yeah, it's part of the Witcher series. This is actually, I would say, a novella. This takes place before the series, and I know that there are some parts of it that goes back and forth for certain things. So in timeline. So I'm kind of like iffy about that, but hopefully this is one fantasy that I might actually like. I'm actually gonna read it in order by what Elliot reads recommended. I'm actually gonna leave her video down below so you guys can check it out because yeah, I'm gonna read in that order exactly. Of course, let's see. I already talked about these. Now the Red Zone by Love Belvin. Oh wait, in Love in the Red Zone by Love Belvin. Now this is kind of weird, a very kind of weird cover, but you know what? I'm excited. There's some smut, black woman. What more could I ever want? And what I think this is like what the first book of the Kinetic Kings series, and I think it's a long one too. And I'm not going to like start reading it now, but I'm excited and I'm kind of upset that it's not available at my library. She has another series that's available at my library, but I'm not interested in that series. I'm more interested in this one. So we'll see. And now on to the other one that I am reading. I'm actually 38% into this book, and that is No Holds Barred, the first book in the Heart of Valentine series. And kind of like the McLean brothers, it's all about these brothers and their love interest. And so far I really like it. It's by Stephanie Nicole Norris. And I really like it because like the main woman, she's what, 35, I believe. She is a news anchor. She's really into her career and like she's beautiful and so is he, and I just love it. Anyway, I'm like what, 38% into it, so I can't wait to get into it. Obviously I got the ebook version of The Empire Stamp, but I already mentioned that. So that's it for the ebook section. At least the ones I have downloaded. I got a whole bunch of ebooks that y'all don't see. So, well, y'all see it, but I'm not about to like read them now. And I might get into it later on. But for now, I'm going to stick to like, this. Goodbye.